You guys have done a good job, 26,000 strong of you in Cowboy Nation, and I appreciate you. Have done a good job trying to get me to understand, hey, listen, it's great that you answer questions, Fish. It's great that we have the connection that we have, but you don't have to answer the trolls. And you don't have to answer every question. It's not logistically possible. But every once in a while, I must admit, a guy will stick a needle in there, and I feel obliged to respond, and I'm going to do that here. Mike Fisher reporting from the Star in Frisco, where we have written and talked with you about one idea that's being written about out there that we would characterize as a rumor, and another idea we would characterize as simply being false. And we've written about this and we've spoken about this. The rumor part is the idea that the Cowboys are somehow laying the groundwork to trade back to the Bears at 20. And I can't say that that hasn't happened today, but when I first wrote about it, and we talked about it probably 5 days ago, it was not true. It simply was not true. And as I laid out the reasons in print and in conversation with you, I pointed out, first of all, it's not true. The groundwork had not been laid, period. Secondly, the thesis that was being thrown out there by a media guy, and he was throwing out the thesis as if it was fact, was that the Cowboys were interested in moving back to 20 and the Bears would come up to 10. And what I wrote and said is, that's premature because they don't know who they would want in that spot. Now, when I said they, I thought it was pretty clear I was meaning the Cowboys, because that's who we're writing about. Not the Bears. I think it's pretty clear that the Bears would come up to 10 for a quarterback. I think. But who would it be clear that the Cowboys are going back to at 20 5 days ago? It would not be clear. It's not clear yet. Boards 5 days ago were not built yet. In this building right here, I don't believe the board's built yet. So I don't know who's going to be at 20. So that's not a deal yet. It's a rumor. Additionally, I think it was the same media guy. Oh, no, actually, this was NFL.com, which I have great respect for what they do. And they connected the Cowboys with a second-round offensive tackle. And what they said about the second-round offensive tackle, Mayfield, and I quote, he could line up at right tackle or guard. And I pointed out in this same report and my same conversation with you, no, rookie Mayfield could not line up at right tackle in Dallas because Lyle Collins is the right tackle. So that report, while the other report I said was a rumor and premature, this report's flat wrong. Not that the Cowboys might not draft the second-round offensive lineman. I'm not saying that at all, Mayfield. I'm saying they will not draft him so he lines up at right tackle. He will not beat out Lyle Collins. It's ridiculous. Somebody's not thinking. And so on Twitter, somebody comes at us this morning at 6 a.m. saying, whoever wrote this crap must not cover the Cowboys and not cover the draft. Well, this stuff was in the same package with my man Jeff Kavanaugh and his ranking of the top 10 defensive tackles in this draft. So I'm thinking, you don't think Jeff Kavanaugh covers the Cowboys or the NFL or pays attention or the draft? Who are you? And he comes back and says, no, I mean these other two notes by this other idiot saying that there wouldn't be a target in the 10 for 20 trade, and saying that Mayfield wouldn't come in here and be a starter. And I responded again. I think I was kind in my response, first of all, and I said, I'm telling you as a fact, the Cowboys have not laid the groundwork to make a trade to go back to 20 as of the time of this writing. Have not. And I'm telling you as a fact, Mayfield although he might get drafted in the second round by the Dallas Cowboys, will not be the starting right tackle. And anybody that wrote that is the one that doesn't understand or is not plugged in or isn't paying attention. Well, and then this fella, who I think has his own website, and it appears as though he's got 55 readers of his website, which, by the way, ask anybody. I am, after doing this for 40 years, I am so appreciative of the people that help me get to wherever place I am, that I really do try to devote a great deal of energy to trying to help the next guy who needs a leg up, the next 20-year-old who got a break like I did when I was 20, or when I was 14, or when I was 44, or 8 months ago when Kavanaugh, Temkin, Dawson, Chad Jensen, and Law Nation, and Mark Holmes told me, Fish, you ought to get on YouTube. It might work out for you. So they gave me a leg up to do this 8 months ago, and now we're having some fun with it. So I try to be very generous in my time with trying to help. And if you got a website, a Cowboy website, and you got 55 readers, I'm not making fun of you. I'm all for you. I've been there. We've all been there. If you're me now, we've all been there. But you best have your ducks in a row when you come after us, suggesting that we don't pay attention to the Cowboys and the NFL draft. And then when your examples are, well, the Cowboys do know who they're going to get at 20, but they don't. And what I meant was, Mayfield, he said he could start at guard. I said, no, he said he could line up at right tackle or guard. Mayfield could come in here and compete at left guard, but that's not what NFL.com said. So that's not what I took issue with. So there you go. Probably trolling. Probably gets to go to his friends and say, look, I got retweeted 3 times, or I got under somebody's skin or whatever. And I'm not a big enough man to pretend you didn't. You did, sir. You did, Mr. B. You did get under my skin. First of all, because I was defending Jeff Kavanaugh. And then second of all, because I was defending the rest of our staff, who lives and breathes this stuff, as you know. I know you do the same thing, and I appreciate that you do that. I appreciate that you hit that bell so you know when we're coming. I appreciate that you hit that thumbs up so America knows how much we all love it here. And then please do subscribe, and you'll be a part of Cowboys Nation here, 26,000 strong. At the Star, Fish out.